What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Thank God the weekend is upon us. I hope you all are having a great day so far. It's a beautiful day out today. Um, a little bit of news that I'm hearing today is I'm actually sad about this news. I really am because this is a blow. Sydney Mikayla, who plays Trina, is no longer going to be on the show. Once she started college and stuff, she had dropped down to recurring, but I was not expecting her to leave. I said, damn, that was a blow. That's a blow. Because she's like one of my favorite, characters on the show. One of my favorites. She's definitely a standout character for me. And the actress is a standout. Um, but you know what? I can't be mad at her for leaving the show because she's leaving to focus on school. And I totally respect that. As much as I want her to stay on the show, I get why she's going. School is important. Education is very important. And I'm glad she made that decision for her, because that's an important decision to make. Um, Hopefully, though, when her school schedule lightens up or she graduates and whatnot, she can come back to the show full time, maybe. I know Frank Valentini would definitely welcome her back with open arms. Um, but man, that was a blow when I found out about that today. I said, damn, I'm really gonna miss that character. So getting into this episode of the show, I'm so mad that Jocelyn and Trina are playing into Esme's hands because they're arguing and stuff about what happened, a few days ago when they were at Kelly's. And Trina still is pissed off at Joss for basically, escalating the situation with Esme by using her, because I do get where Trina's coming from. I do. I totally get where she's coming from because she told Jocelyn about the gift that Spencer got her in confidence. And when you tell your best friend something, you expect them to, keep that information to themselves because that's between the two of you. And Jocelyn lost her cool and she let it slip out, and she did it just to get back at Esme or whatever, to get under her skin. And I get it, but at the same time, she should have put her friendship with Trina before her anger towards Esme, because by her doing that, she played into Esme's hands. I love that Jocelyn sticks up, to Esme, like she doesn't back down, but there's a way of going about it. You know what I'm saying? She went about it, in my opinion, the wrong way where Trina was concerned. Um, so that definitely has, fractured their friendship right now. And Trina is pissed, because she thought highly of Jocelyn. She thought that was her best friend. And, now she feels probably like she can't trust her the way that she used to with information. And they're definitely, and Esme was eating that up. Esme, as soon as she walked up, she was like, "Oh, you could cut the tension with a knife," and she was eating that up. She loved that they were at each other's throats. She wants that. That was her plan, and it wasn't working for a while. And now it seems like it is. And I'm glad Cameron just basically told Esme to butt out and go mind her damn business. I'm like, for real. At least Cam stepped up. Um, Esme is so jealous of Trina. Like, she's been jealous of Trina since day one, and even more so today. Like, when she went to go see Spencer and stuff. Um, it was so funny because when she brought up the gift that Spencer got Trina, Spencer tried to play it off like, "Oh, I get all my friends gifts." You a damn lie. Spencer is a damn lie, because what gift did you give Cameron? What gift did you give Jocelyn? You didn't give them no gifts. The only person you gave a gift to was Trina, so you a lie. I'm not mad at him for lying, but it's like, dude, Esme could smell that bullshit coming a mile away. She was like, she had that face like, you a lie. You don't be giving gifts to all your friends. Now I know you're lying. And you gave it to her on Valentine's Day. What other friends you giving Valentine's Day gifts to? Come on now. Um. So anyway, Esme is playing a dangerous game at this point. Like, she is ready to enact her revenge. Um. So she got the video. She done sent the video out of Cameron and Jocelyn having sex. That shit went to everybody's phone and it popped up on the screen in the classroom. I said, oh, hell no. Talk about embarrassing. I'm like, damn. Like, in front of everybody, like the whole school done seen y'all in the buff. Oh my lord. Just having all type of just just virginal sex. I'm like, what is going on? Like, y'all done lost y'all flower in front of everybody in the damn school. And you know it's a matter of time for Carly and them find out about it. I'm like, oh Lord. I can't even begin to imagine what that conversation gonna be like for Jocelyn. How's she gonna explain this mess? But you know, Jocelyn, she probably gonna suspect that Esme was up to it because she knows she should know Trina better than that to know even if her and Trina have a falling out, Trina would never go to those lengths. Even if Esme probably gonna try to frame her for it, Trina would never go that low. You know what I'm saying? Even if they are beefing, it's like she would never go that low. But she should know that Esme would, and Esme did. Esme trifling. Like I really hope when Jocelyn find out about this, she slapped the dog piss out of her. Cause I'm like, that was out of pocket. She ain't had to go that far now to sit there and just blast it all over their school for they schoolmates to see. Damn, they schoolmates know what how they get it in and stuff now. I'm like, oh, that's embarrassing as hell. Um, hopefully they find a way to get rid of her ass because she got to go now. If she didn't before, she gotta go now. She don't went too damn far from me. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, everybody's remembering Courtney right now. It's the anniversary of her death. Spencer is hitting him very hard, harder than probably anybody else. Obviously, that's his mom. And, every year he would put, have flowers put on her grave and stuff like that. I do like the fact that, it sounded like Spencer was taking accountability for his actions because when he was yelling and stuff at Esme about it, how this year he wasn't able to put flowers on her grave himself because of his choices that landed him in Spring Ridge. I'm glad he said that because he didn't try to blame Nicholas. He didn't try to blame Ava. He blamed himself. That's the first step. It's taking ownership of your actions. And that's what he did. Hopefully he continues to do so. Um, and I love that, even though he never really met his mom, like he didn't know her like that, he still has that connection with her and he still thinks about her all the time. You know what I'm saying? Um, and Esme, I felt like Spencer was being deep with her because it is the anniversary of his mother's death, and she tried to make this about her rivalry with Trina. Talking about, oh, I guess I wouldn't understand, but Trina would. I'm like, girl, this is not the time for that. Like, this boy is sitting here grieving for his mom, and you're making this shit about you. It's not about you. Like, that's why she need to go. Cause like Spencer needs to wake up. I think Spencer, deep down, I think he knows what type of conniving, manipulative witch that she is. He know, but part of him probably with her because he probably trying to how do you put it? He's probably trying to punish himself for something. Because you know how people do. That's like Sonny. When Sonny was with Claudia, he was with her. He knew how evil Claudia was, how dangerous she was, how crazy she was. He knew that. But I think him marrying her wasn't only for power of the Zakara organization. He did it to punish himself because of what happened to Michael. He figured, I deserve to punish myself by being with somebody who I can't stand, who's going to make my life miserable. And I think that's a part of what he was doing. And I think in a way, Spencer's kind of doing that to himself as well with Esme, because why else would he be with her ass? Clearly he don't love her. That's obvious. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm just giving my opinion. Um, so Victor came to see him, of course, and he wanted Victor to bust him out of there or whatnot. So I guess Victor must have did pull some strings because Spencer ended up at the grave. And Trina was startled and shocked to see him there. Um, so Victor probably pulled some type of string to get him a furlough or something to the gravesite or whatever. Or maybe had to pay the guard off to look the other way while he get him out for a little while, something like that. Victor's days are numbered. He got people coming after his ass left and right. Ava pretty much keeping a close eye on him, and Laura's not liking it. She's not liking the fact that she feels like Victor's manipulating the whole family into seeing him as this great person, overlooking his misdeeds. But my thing is, Nicholas knows what type of person Victor is. I don't think he's blind to Victor. Even he tried to warn Spencer about Victor. It's Spencer who's blindly following Victor. You know what I'm saying? Nicholas and Ava know what kind of man he is. But I feel like Ava might be a little in over her head. Like she's trying to, work with Laura and stuff to get Victor to let his guard down so he'll slip up and say something or do something and Ava can report back to Laura. But I think she might be in over her head with him. Because a person like Victor, he could attract a person like Ava. And I really hope Ava don't go down that road where she start getting attracted to him, and before you know it, blah blah, clothes is on the floor, she in the bed with him. I really hope that it don't go that way. I hope it don't. But you know, when you are targeting somebody for information, you usually fall in love with the target or end up sleeping with the target. It happens more often than not. So I'm really hoping it don't happen this time. But Ava's trying to keep him close. Like she even told Nick, like, hey, we should invite him to dinner. You know, talk to him, embrace him, like make him think like, we're good with him. But Laura, Anna, Drew, Sam, they're all teaming up on this. They all want the goods on him because he wants something from Drew, whatever memory Drew has, or whatever of the Cassadines, or something that Drew knows about him and his clinic and all that stuff when he was in charge. It's something that Drew know. Um, it's something that he knows. I'm glad that Anna sees the dangers that's lurking at this point because Anna warned Drew. She was like, "Listen, we all in danger. Laura know it. They all are in trouble, and they need to figure out how to shut Victor down." So of course Sam came up with a brilliant idea to make Victor think that Drew still has whatever memories that Victor wants. Because Drew no longer has those memories. And Andre assured Anna that those memories are long gone. But to lure Victor in, they want him to think that they can access those memories. I think that's smart. Set a trap for him. I think that's ingenious. Because they got to find some way to take his ass down and do it quickly. Because Victor's a slippery devil. But they don't want to open an investigation into him because they don't want to tip him. So they're trying to play this very close to the vest and be very sneaky about this. Because if Victor catches wind of what they're doing, it's a wrap. He'll freeze up on them. He'll start to close ranks on them, and that's what they don't want. So anyway, moving on from that. Um, Carly, of course, was mourning Courtney and stuff. She was thinking about Courtney. It looked like Carly got a little haircut today. I noticed that. Um, I mean, Carly was worried about her connection to Courtney slipping. In my opinion, when you share a connection with somebody, yeah, like when somebody died, I feel like your connection to them never slips because that's what Carly was worried about. I mean, her hotel is named in honor of Courtney. And in my opinion, how you keep somebody's memory alive is you do little things, you know what I'm saying, to keep their memory alive. Or you do little things, sometimes you do major things, and you always have your memory. So I don't believe that Carly's memory of Courtney will ever slip, or her connection of her will ever slip. You're always going to be connected, no matter what. Because Sam was like, her and Courtney were never friends, but if her and Liz can become friends, then anything's possible. Um, and Sonny, of course, was mourning his sister. Um, Him and Nicholas had a real conversation. He was asking Nicholas questions and stuff about if Courtney was alive, would they be married? I mean, Nicholas was honest with him. He was like, shit, I don't know. Because you don't know that. You know what I mean? You don't know what life has in store for you. You always ask yourself, woulda, shoulda, coulda. You know what I mean? But you don't know what could have happened. Um, and Sonny, he apologized to Courtney's grave because he felt like he was being harsh on Nicholas for, not making the same mistakes and, don't make the mistake of walking away from your son and stuff. I don't think Sonny was being harsh on Nicholas. I think he was trying to be, give Nicholas some factual advice. You know what I'm saying? Like, try and make peace with Spencer. Even if Spencer keeps rebuking him and, just keeps fighting him, it's like, continue to try. You know what I mean? Like, continue to keep the door open to that. Because life is short. And Sonny was, spitting facts to him, Don't keep making the same mistakes. Don't make the mistake of walking away from your son. Don't do that. And I think Sonny was talking from experience, from a lot of pain and stuff that he's been going through over the years. So he just didn't want Nicholas to, end up like him and being in this place that he's in now, this weird situation. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, Brando and Sasha. It was hard for me to watch Sasha go into that bathroom and take them pills. I was like, Sasha, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Um, And then she was talking about, it was gonna how it was gonna suck that she wasn't ready to go back to the real world and stuff. So she came up with the idea to marry Brando. She was like, "Let's get married today." I said, "Hold up, that's them drugs talking." Because just a minute ago, she didn't want nothing to do with Brando. Not to say she didn't want nothing to do with him, but she was avoiding him. She was grieving in her own way, pulling away from him. Now all of a sudden, you want to get married today? I hope Brando sees that, and I hope he says no. I really hope Brando says no to this because he needs to get that girl some help, whether she want it or not. She need help, you know. And I hope he realizes that something ain't right with her. Cause how come all of a sudden she want to get married now, out of the blue? You know what I mean? Like hopefully Brando sees those signs and he be like, "Nah, we're not getting married. Pump your brakes, chill out, chillax." Hopefully, cause I'm like, "Nah, y'all don't need to go down that road right now. Hell to the no." Um, I feel bad for them though, but they got a long road ahead of them, and I feel like it ain't gonna end well. Not until she gets some help. It ain't gonna end well. It's just gonna go from bad to worse to worse. Um, but anyway, I think that's pretty much everything in this episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all Monday. Hope you all have a great day. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. I'll see you all later. Peace.